Hey girlfriends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Nateanah, and on this side of the internet, we are just going through adulting, trying to master it while surviving mommying at the same time. And if that's something that resonates with you through any of the categories that we cover on this channel, fashion, lifestyle, self-care, a little dabble of travel, and a whole lot of mommying, then this is the spot for you. So today I think my year to date, it is only the beginning of the year, but year to date, my favorite topic of the year, because I am the most knowledgeable about this topic. And without further ado, without any more suspense, we are getting into the perfect mom set for you this winter. And if anybody in the class could tell me who they think, what brand they think will be featured today, I won't make you guess too much. This, you guessed it, it is a mommyin review, try on, detail video. I'm particularly excited about this. One, because I know the owner really well, but two, because I've never done one of these. And in 2025, I'm being very deliberate and intentional about supporting myself and promoting myself. So without further ado, let's get into these Shop Mommyin, Millennial Mommyin sets that are really, they mark all the boxes. I'm gonna talk my this year, okay? I just going to do that. And so these sets mark all the boxes. I'm going to explain to you why. I'm going to give you examples of how you can style them, where you can wear them, how to take care of them, and encourage you to go buy them. So shopmommyin.com is going to pop up here on the screen for your shopping pleasures. But let's get into quality, quantity, colors, and all the things, okay? So a little bit of history, just real quick. If you're new here, I am the owner of Millennial Mommyin. It is a mom-curated loungewear brand for the stylish mom, the comfortable mom who has 28,000 tabs open in her brain, and style may or may not be one of them. It is your go-to clothing line for functional, versatile, and comfortable clothing while on or off duty mommying. Okay, so a little history real quick. Let's just take it back real quick. So the year is 2018. I am about to take my baby, who's probably like 3 or 4 months, out on the town for one of our first like in public outings, like me by myself with the baby. I'm going to go run errands, what have you. And I'm in the bed talking to my husband, and he's like, oh, what are you gonna do today? So I'm like telling him all the errands I'm gonna plan on running with the baby, and you know, I'm a little nervous about it or whatever. He's like, oh, you're gonna be mommying. I looked. So wait a minute. I like that. I like that. So it started out as a blog. It started out as me detailing like tips and tricks, trials and tribulations, questions I had that I didn't really have the answers to because of the tremendous age gap that there is between my mom and myself, between when she had me or even my sister to the year of 2018. I mean, technology had changed, products were different, even companies were, you know, founded and new that were not around when she first started having and rearing these kids. So, for example, I would ask her about like, oh, you know, what diapers did you use back then? Oh, we had a cloth diaper service. Mommy, I'm not doing that, mommy. I'm not doing that. So that was just an example, and there was many more, from bottle making to breastfeeding. I just had so many questions, and she just was not, you know, pick up the phone a friend on the other main line that I needed her to be. I also was one of the first of my friends to have a child in my very close circle. I had one other girlfriend who had started having children, and I did absolutely use her as a resource, but I just had so many questions, and I didn't want to keep bugging her, you know. Anyway, so I went to the internet. I created this blog. I would, I'll pop it up here actually as a little moment of nostalgia. It still is live. I just don't actively write on the blog yet. But I'm not gonna put that pressure on myself this year because we're not focused on that right now. But it is still live. It still is an active website, and I would put my thoughts, my questions. It was like an open diary, like an internet open diary. And then I would send it out weekly to those who are subscribed to my email list for them to read along. And from that, then fast forward, we went to the pandemic. Pandemic happens, and like everybody else, we were home. We were, you know, in our loungewear. We were blah, blah, blah. I was like, you know what? This might be a good time to test a t-shirt. So I tested a t-shirt, and I'll pop it up on the screen. This was the first mommyin tee. The mommyin tee went crazy. Like I had it in a plain red and then a sparkle red. And depending on what type of girl you were, I mean, they were running off the rack. So I was learning how to create this and monetize this clothing line branch of it was Millennial Mommyin with Melanin at the time. Millennial Mommy with Melanin. Millennial Mommyin? Can't remember. I think it was Millennial Mommyin with Melanin at the time. And I was creating these shirts. They were flying off the shelves. I was, you know, doing all this within the pandemic, and it spurred and grew to a passion, purpose, and passion. It was divine alignment, divine appointment, because it gave me purpose and it was a passion of mine. And it is how I started to meet so many of you through the internet, in person, and it was the beginning of Millennial Mommyin as a brand. So that's how we started. From the t-shirts, we grew. I tried a sweat set in November of 2020, November of 2020. That flew off the shelves that Christmas. I started dabbling with colors and spring sets, and so that's where we were. Then I had another baby, and I had to kind of slow it down because I had to figure out, well, how is this going to work with me? Plus, I was still doing club corporate and trying to manage all these things. So now, fast forward, we are in the year of 2025. The quality is better than it's ever been, and I have so many ideas and so many things I want to bring to you guys, but we have to have the capital to do so, and this is a self-funded business. So that is why we are here today, letting you know about the perfect winter sets for you. Whether you are a mom or not, you are more than welcome to wear Millennial Mommyin outfits, clothing, because we all have been guilty of wearing the Nikes, the Adidas, the Reeboks, the whomevers, and we ain't going to an gym. You're not even active, and you're wearing activewear. So when someone's like, oh, well, I'm not a mom, well, it doesn't really matter, because you also don't go to the gym, but you got on that active set. Or or yoga set. You never done yoga in your life, and you got on yoga clothes. Just saying, it is an open and welcome brand for everybody. I'm not talking about you. I'm just letting you know you're welcome. All right, so I'm gonna say my second favorite set of all time of the life of this brand has been these zip up winter sets. They are cotton fleece based and have probably some of my best work. It is a thicker cotton to get you through those, the colder months. And the quality is just there. I mean, it's hard to describe, in this setting. It's one of those things you have to touch and feel, which I really appreciate about doing the pop-ups. But the quality is there. I am going to, model some of them for you. I'll do some zoom in so that you can see some of the details that I really took time and paid special close attention to the details to make sure that, first and foremost, my target audience, moms, are comfortable in these items. So yes, this is a cotton fleeced, very warm set. If you are in the colder states, you should be good with this on. Maybe a tee. I have on a tank top because I'm obviously inside, and your jacket, and you should be good to go because it is very warm. But if you are a girl, if you are a mom who gets hot, it is the reason why I designed this zipper to come down longer than just here to give you the air you need, right? So let's say you're shopping outside and you're going in and out of stores. So you're cold outside, but you get inside and you're hot. So you take off your jacket and now you can roam and you have breathability, right? Or if you're breastfeeding, I know when I had Tatum 2 years ago, I used the wireless pumps. This is easy access, right? So it's something you could tuck and then still camouflage within your clothing. Again, this doesn't have a hood because it is versatile in that it can be worn to work, to church, for errands, on a kid's activity. So that is the versatility and functionality of this zipper, right? So you can dress it up, but it's all very functional for heat control, functionality if you are a new mother, or breathability, right? So that's number one. Like I said, I am inside, so it's a little warm because we got the heat on in here. So if I start to sweat, it'll be test and true how and why this is warm. Okay. So secondly, on the versatility front, is that I've seen many of my girlies wear these for different functions, right? So you can take the top and wear it with jeans. You can use the bottoms and wear it with, like, one of my winter to spring transitional outfits is a high-waisted jogger with a long sleeve shirt. And then, like, you know, you play with that, whether what you pick your favorite pair of sneakers or what have you, so that you can go run your errands, throw on some hoop earrings, and you're done as a mom, right? Because it's warming up, but it's not cold, but it's not hot. It's in that in between. So you can take the set and separate it and create two different outfits, dress it up, dress it down. I've worn this to work. I think I wore it to, did I wear this to my review? I might have did that because that sounds like something I would do. I think I wore the navy blue one to my, oh no, I wore the Bordeaux color that I'm going to show you to my review. I sure did. I popped up in my own brand. I absolutely did that. So it's something that can be worn together or separate. And yeah, that's that on that piece. As far as details, so we talked about breathability of the top, right? So we have these, you know, cuffed arms at the bottom so that they fit very comfortably and nicely on your wrists. Any detail that you see on these sets was not done on accident. These are custom made, so you literally have to tell, I literally have to tell my manufacturer, I want it exactly like this. So from the stitching color of this stitching area, the color of the zipper, the fact that this folds down, I mean, like, all of it is custom made. Just know that. So now let's go to the bottoms. The bottoms, when we're talking about functionality and customizing for my moms, I'm gonna stand up here so that you guys can see. And I have pants under there for you guys. So if we can zoom in here, I don't know if you can see that, but all my, this stands for obviously Millennial Mommyin. So we got a little logo detail here. We've got our drawstring on the outside instead of the inside, so that it doesn't puncture or bother or irritate any of my moms who have had a C-section. Okay, so this was with you in mind, or just in general. Moms, most of us, our tummy area is not our favorite. So we don't want something like, you know, pricking at us or rubbing right there and causing discomfort. So that is the reason why I have my drawstring on the outside. I also have a thick band here for comfortability. Nothing that, you know, scrunches in and is causing any type of, you know, lines or anything like that for my moms. Now, these are high-waisted, yes, but they're not a true high waist. So a high waist I would consider to be like up here, and I have done those before. So this is more of a comfortable mid-high waist, whatever that makes sense. So if my hip is down here, but it's just a little bit above. It's not covering the belly button. So see, now y'all getting too much of my body. It's not a true high waist, but it does the job. But I want to provide these details and this level of discussion around the design of the sets, because they are not just your typical everyday set, and they were very much so curated for the functionality of my mommies. We've talked about versatility. Let's talk about functionality. So when it comes to functionality of these sets in different colors, and again, I'll be popping up various outfit looks and ways that you can style them. You have the ability to dress them up or down and with different footwear. Okay, so most likely my moms are going to wear these when you guys are running errands. So use cases, right? That's my third bullet point, because I'm always give you some bullet points. That's how my brain functions, and that's how I note take, and that's how I want you guys to think about things, or, you know, introduced to think about things. So within functionality, it's different footwear. Most of my moms are going to wear these for kid activities, birthday parties, drop off and pick up line, errands, runs to Trader Joe's and Target and, you know, Walmart, those type of things. But you can also step out and use them to go, like I said, I wore my burgundy one with the Bordeaux color to my review with the turtleneck under, and it stood on big business. But with that, you can change out your footwear. So with all those kid errands and kid activities, the sports and all that, most likely you're going to have on a sneaker. My favorite sneaker to wear with these sets is a New Balance. The 9060s are my favorite. Very comfortable shoe. I have these in, I think, 3 or 4 colors. I might have given a friend one. But I have these in 3 or 4 colors, and these are just really comfortable. They go really nicely with the set. They go really nicely with it. You can do your whole, you know, tall, scrunched sock situation, and you're a 2025 mom baddie. That's cute. Mom, daddy. I like that. So that's one of my favorites. A dunk sneaker. The Adidas Sambas are obviously really popular. It goes with all of them. For my girls who want to take the set, split it up, separate, and dress it up, you could wear this to a dinner with the girls. This also goes all the way up. So, you know, depending on how you want to freak this, you really can do it very different ways. Put this with a trouser, a dark denim to dress it up automatically. And the crew neck set that I'm going to show you, you can throw a button up underneath to give it a preppy look and then wear it with a boot. You could do a liquid legging. You could do a leather pant. You know, do you see how like elements of our other videos, if you haven't watched, go back and watch our winter essentials outfits. Winter essentials for moms in your closet. Go back and watch that video and you'll see a lot of these tips that I am throwing in here in that video, but you can use the things that we have talked about. You can use them and implement them in your outfit ideas. So another idea is if you wear the top or the crew neck with a button up and kind of dress it up a little bit. Hey booty, good morning. Went to a birthday party and now she sounds sick yesterday. I don't like that. So now we all gonna be sick. All right. Happy birthday week. Anyway, let's say you take the top and you're dressing it up. You throw a turtleneck underneath. You have on a button up. Or let's say you have on just an undershirt. You're wearing the sweater, the zipper sweater, just as a shirt, right? And you wear it with a nice pair of jeans, your favorite jeans that you love. And you pair it with a boot, a pointy toe shoe, a heel. That is how you can dress it up. And we are I'm gonna say we because I'm assuming most of you are around about my age. We are in that, not quite middle age, pre-middle age love seat where we can do a sweatshirt and a jean or a sweater and a jean with a boot and it just looks classy. And if I can just go off on a tangent for just a moment, I remember I oftentimes have these thoughts. I can remember as a child, as a teen, like a young teen. It's because I grew up playing sports. I can remember the moms that came into the gym and had the cutest matching set. Hair looked like it just got permed or done at the shop that morning, and they came to do their stuff with their kids in the afternoon. I can remember the moms who always looked fresh and like they put that on and that they put effort into their outfits at the kids' games, right? I can remember the moms who had on like a fitted jean with just a regular schmegular top, but they just, and a boot or a sneaker, they just look so well put together. And that's what I'm saying. That's where we are now, right? Our kids are between the ages of baby and teenager. Some of you may have older kids. And we just have the time now where we have the time and we have the ability through shopping, like more options, to just look very well put together without so much thought. And that takes me to, well, that goes into further into functionality. When we talk about moms rediscovering their style, when we talk about moms getting dressed again, you'll hear me say that until the cows come home. One thing that I want it to be, and this is the whole purpose of the whole fashion portion of my channel, is to make this easier for you so that getting dressed is not a chore. Getting dressed is not something that you loathe. Getting dressed is not something that you're running away from, but it does the complete opposite. It is something you look forward to because you get to get dressed, you know, different from the everyday leggings and t-shirt that you're probably wearing running around the house. And it boosts your confidence. Of all, I don't know any woman who, when they get dressed, when you think about a young girl when she goes to her first prom, and it's like the first time, well, not these kids, but for me, first time I had like a full face of makeup on. And the confidence I had to know that I could look that good. It was also the first time I ever got my eyebrows arched. It did something for me. And it sparked something in me. And I was a tomboy. So for me, it was like, damn, girl, okay. You got all that in there. We've seen those movies where the tomboy gets dressed. Like, think Love and Basketball. She goes to that winter dance and she puts that dress on. And the boy is like, okay, I didn't know you had all that in them shorts. That is what getting dressed again is for me. The message I want you guys to hear to my moms, because when you have a child, it does so much to your psychological and to your physical that getting dressed even if you're going to Trader Joe's or Target, it is a boost of confidence. It is a boost of self-love. And that's what all this is about. So getting back to my original point, having these comfortable curated sets is to provide ease to my moms, to my ladies who want to get dressed quick, who don't have a lot of time to think about what they're going to put on, and it just goes together. So now all you got to do is figure out what shoes you're going to put on. The set is already doing all the hard, laborious work for you. All you got to do now is pick out your footwear, get your purse on, and get to the car. We want ease. We want functionality. We want versatility. We want to boost confidence. So all these little details that I've talked about, things that I've considered in the design process, are to make you feel comfortable, to make you feel confident, so that you can put your best foot forward no matter where you're going. Because when you look good, you feel good. And I don't care who got to say anything else different about that. It just is. It just is. When I played college basketball, when the games that I looked shaggy, which were very far and few between, but maybe it was a game that I probably need to take my braids out and I quite didn't yet. I didn't play as well because I didn't look and feel as good as that I could. But them games that I had a slick back, or I had just got my hair done, even though it was going to sweat out during the game, you better believe I balled out. That ponytail was whipping down that court. It's in every setting of life. When you look good, you feel good. It is a proven fact. I don't know what the statistics are, but I'm just telling you, I have never met a woman who has stepped into any room, who has presented themselves and dressed themselves up in a way that they feel most confident and wasn't confident. That's what I'm saying. But I have been in many rooms where women have come in to hide. They're hiding in their clothing, they're hiding in their hairstyles, hiding in their assertiveness, and they continue to hide. And I don't want that for you, and I don't want that for me. So let's step into places and spaces looking good and feeling better. Lastly, and we've touched about this throughout the whole video's use cases. Where can I wear this, Natty? Oh my goodness, where can I wear these sets? You can wear them everywhere. You can wear them to the movies. You can wear them going on errands. You can wear them to brunch with the girls. And again, it is all about how you take and adapt. I have seen girls in my sets with heels on and full sets, not splitting them up. Mostly those are the crew neck sets that I have seen the ladies do that in. But I mean, and they look damn good. And I'll try and find some pictures within my vault of some of the clients who have stepped out, wore skirts with the sets, just really dolled it up. And I love that for them. It looks so good. It looks so good. And I love that. I am not, as we have talked here, I am not super girly. So I don't naturally turn to a heel. More so a boot, and a chunky boot, now that I have a new Achilles, a fake Achilles. But I love that for them. I love that you guys are in your girly girl bag and it looks good and the sets is doing what they need to do. Okay. So again, more use cases. Lounging. Let's say you just have a day at home. This is the perfect set for you to just be in the house. Again, it is fleece lined. And so if you are someone who gets hot, maybe you don't wear the whole set. Maybe you wear the top when it's, while you got the heater running, and then once you hit the heater, you take it off, what have you. You can wear the pants all around. I posted a video that did very well with Miss News Lady. She was taking her Christmas tree down and she did it in the joggers, and I'll pop that video up as well. But my work from home girls, this is the perfect set because you can be on camera or you can be off camera. So you're comfortable at home in the comfort of your own home or wherever your space is where you work from. But when you get on camera, you also look professional. And they're going to be like, oh, okay. That's a little different from the everyday little hoodie or whatever it is that you normally wear. Oh, okay. Put a little effort into that because they are judging you through that camera still. Let me just be I don't want to take this to club corporate, but they are judging you through that camera still. Oh, and then a dinner. I mean, we touched on brunch. We touched on the different outings that you could attend with these sets on, but dinner with bae, dinner with the girls, dinner with your kids. This is the perfect outfit for that as well. So I hope that I was able to go through most of the details through this video, give you enough ideas and inspiration of how you can wear the sets either together or separate. I encourage you to, especially if you're in those colder areas, throw on your outerwear on top, play with it up, play with color, play with textures, do all the things, and I know you'll love it. That's the one thing that I'm so confident in. I know you'll love it. When you receive your package, you will be so pleased with your purchase, with your money spent, and I can guarantee quality because I have tested it through and through and through and through and through. So when you get your Mommyin set, come back, leave a comment, let me know how you loved it, let me know what set you got, and I will see y'all next week. Love you, mean it.